Samsung expects to report a 30% decline in profits here for the quarter, but could the much anticipated Galaxy S6 smartphone be enough to improve the company's financial results going forward? Joining us now to talk about that is Dan Costa. He is the editor-in-chief of PCMag.com. And Dan, first off, let's talk about Samsung here. What has been the bread and butter, the meat and potatoes for Samsung? What's been driving their performance up to this point?
Yeah, it's really been the mobile handset business. And they've had an extraordinary success, an extraordinary run with the Galaxy phone line. Last year is the first time they stumbled a little bit. The Galaxy S5 didn't do as well as they hoped. The reception really wasn't great. And that's really what sort of knocked them for a bit. But they've had a great run. I mean, this is one of the most successful products of all time. The question is, how long can they keep that going? And last year they had a bit of a wake-up call.
All right, so here, I mean, my phone here at work here is a Samsung Galaxy S5. I'm wondering whether or not I should upgrade to the S6. I mean, how much do you think this upcoming Galaxy S6 will help Samsung with its results going forward?
I think it's going to help a lot. We've tested the phone, both the Galaxy S6 and the Galaxy S6 Edge, which is an even more interesting phone in a lot of ways. And I think they're going to do really well, especially in the US market. They match up well against the iPhone 6, against the HTC One. There are not a lot of new features, but the build quality is the big story here. It looks and feels like a more premium device, and that's what Samsung's been lacking. And also on the Edge, the fact that it's got that curved screen is just part of the differentiation that Samsung's been lacking for a lot of years. So I think it's going to do really well.
All right, so Dan, some of the early reviews and indications that we've been hearing is that, quote unquote, the Apple iPhone has met its match. I mean, is the S6 going to give the iPhone 6 a run for its money? And when you look at the two, which one do you think ends up winning out in the end?
You know, ultimately, I think it's we've reviewed it at PC Labs. We reviewed that and the Edge. We love them both. Our mobile analyst says that he's probably going to get an S6 next. So in terms of features, it can go toe-to-toe with the iPhone. The camera's been upgraded and takes much better pictures. That's something people really care about. But ultimately, when you look at the iPhone 6 versus the Galaxy 6 standoff, you're really talking about different ecosystems, different platforms. I don't know that a lot of people enjoy switching back and forth. Once they commit to a platform, they tend to stick with it. But the question is, can this compete against all the other Android handsets on the market, the HTC One, the LG G3? And in that regard, I think Samsung is going to make up ground. All
right, so here it is. The clash of the titans between the iPhone and the Galaxy S6 could be a big story, but a bigger one might be whether or not it dominates the Android operating system and eco-environment. Dan, thank you so much for joining us. That's Dan Costa, editor-in-chief of PCMag.com. And thanks for watching TechBet. I'm Dominic Chu. Have a great day.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thank you so much for checking out our channel. You can subscribe by clicking right here to check out the latest Mad Money CEO interviews, market news, financial advice, and product unboxing. Enjoy!